And welcome to Southern Virginia University Knights Field. University women's field hockey team taking on the Avenging Angels of Meredith College. This contest could not be happening on a more beautiful evening. It was dialed up just right. The sun is down for most of the field behind the shade of the trees. Lights are on. It's been a rainy morning, but the rain has cleared up. The field is perfect. Maybe a little bit of slipping might be going on. We are really excited to bring this game to you tonight. This game brings in two teams that on paper could be pretty evenly matched. The struggle for the Knights will be that they have been consistently over the last few games and for much of the season having to play a woman down because of injuries. So this game comes in with the Knights playing with 9 players against the 11 players of the Avenging Angels. Both teams come in having struggled in record at least. The Avenging Angels are 1-9. Their one win came on October 21st against SVU with a 1-0 win. The Knights are now excited to get another chance to play against these Avenging Angels, who the Knights feel, as I spoke with some of the players today, that they could come in and win this game. And having experienced that, I back in 2014 when I was coaching the men's lacrosse team here at Southern Virginia University, our very first season as an NCAA program, we lost every game in that season coming up to the very last one. And in that last game, we did get the win, and it provided such a great opportunity for us to have something to build on. We felt really good about ourselves after that, and that bill, we won 3 games the next year, and then 6, and then 6, and then it built from there. So this is not the first season for this team. Coach Lamb is the one and only head coach that this team has had, began in 2018. So not necessarily the first season for the team, but definitely when you talk about building and opportunities going forward, getting a win in the last game would be huge for the Knights. Meredith would love to come in and get a second win and have something for them to build on as well. This is the last game of the season for the Knights. The Avenging Angels, if you look over their schedule, they have had several losses that are similar to the kind of the Knights, struggling to score, and this is also their last game. So both these teams coming in with the idea to get themselves in a position to be able to build on something going into the off season, the non-traditional season as we call it in Division III. That ball going off of the Knights. No, it'll be at the 23. I think. Yeah, it'll be a Knight ball. Went off inadvertently from the Angels. Knights will take it at the 23, and Elizabeth Sordo here, who has an excellent stick. Her ability to shoot that ball, pass it long distances is phenomenal. She has a great backhand shot. We'll talk more as the evening wears on about each of these players and their stats and such. But as I mentioned, the struggle for both teams has been in scoring. The Angels have only scored 1 goal this season, and that was number 2, Hannah Tabe, who is on the ball right now. Or no, she's number 2, sorry. The forward getting upfield. She has the lone goal for the Avenging Angels. For the Knights, there have been 2 goals. They've doubled the Avenging Angels. I say that a bit tongue-in-cheek, but Elizabeth Sorto does have 2 goals on the season. By far leads the Knights in number of shots with 25 shots. Next closest would be Meredith Akin, who has 14 shots. Meredith Akin is number 1 for the Knights. You'll see her playing sort of that center forward position. Also on the left side, Sadie Groening gets forward a lot, really playing kind of a 2 forward system up there. Now coming in for the Knights, with that, Katie Smith does a great job advancing that ball up the field, really trying to find some space and opportunity for the Knights. The Knights have really benefited from having Whitney Victory come in, and they've done a much better job on the defensive end. Before she was back there, they had losses of 10-0 pretty consistently. But as soon as Whitney was able to come in, the last 3 games, they lost 1-0, 6-0, and 6-0. And I know that's not necessarily as like, somebody from the outside coming in and looking at that might not look at that and be like, okay, hey, that's positive. They might not be able to find the positive in that, but if you watch this team, it's a much different team with Whitney Victory in there on the back end. She really centers and anchors that defense. She's a very aggressive player. Here you see her on the check. Ball stays. There is no. Now they're calling maybe a backhand touch. Whistle blown. Whitney will start us out and through the legs of Sordo as Akin tries to move that forward, gets intercepted. And as you see, there are 11, a full squad for Meredith out there. The Knights playing 2 women down, playing with 9 and no subs. And that'll be the real hard part for the Knights. There are at least 3 subs available for nice shot there from the Knights, Paige Anderson, the midfielder, senior from Richland, Washington. Like Coach Lamb, the Avenging Angels have only ever had one coach. Their coach, Courtney Hexter, started this team in 2019. So a year after Coach Lamb started, both teams very much in that building phase, trying to get, first, you really want to get numbers. You got to fill the squad. You got to be able to have practices where you can scrimmage and go up against each other. It's a huge part of really developing a team. And I know both coaches are surely very heavily focused on that recruiting side. It's the lifeblood of college athletics. Whistle there on the Angels. That whistle went on Casey Phelps, one of the freshmen on this team. A lot of North Carolina players, as you would expect. Phelps is from Cary, North Carolina. Knight's doing a good job of keeping the play between the arcs. Sort of a great pass from Sordo. Paige looks to get that ball to the midfielder, Katie Smith. Not able to connect. She also had on the left side, Sadie Groening. Looks like we have a kickball called. It'll be a Knights restarting as Victory will find Anderson. Akin very involved so far, a lot more than other times past, at least especially in the middle of the field. often she's back, and the Knights would be playing, full 8 defenders in front of Kiera White, who's in goal. Opportunity in the circle. Knights trying to get a penalty call, which we're going to get right there. We're going to get a trip. So Knights will have a corner. Avenging Angels will don their masks, safety first. And the Knights will set up in this corner. You'll get Rachel Emmel coming from the back line where she plays next to Whitney. Come up, and so they have a full complement of 6 players on this corner. Anderson initiates, finding Sordo. Deflection almost in. Good defense, Stout in front of number 99, Shaylin Henderson, the 5'2" goalkeeper, freshman from Boksburg, South Africa. Field hockey is a much more well-known internationally than it is necessarily played in the United States. The Olympics have field hockey, and it's played at both men's and women's, played at a very high level. You just don't see it as much in the States. Sordo had an opportunity there, spun on it, but makes the tackle, and now that check brings it back in the top circle. She's looking to find on the right side. I think she was looking for Smith. No, check that. That was Groening on the right side. Whitney Victory stepping up and taking that ball. That was an important part for her because Melu Mu King from Trinidad and Tobago, the midfielder junior, was clear ahead. And if they had been able to find her, King would have had a clear one-on-one against White. So Knights controlling the pace of the play for the last 2 or 3 minutes. The counter slowed down by Whitney. She's going to try the long knock. And we'll get a whistle on the Knights. And I believe the referee will turn the favor as that back and forth with Allie Smith and Ellie Marble end up going the Knights' way. Henderson in goal has started all 10 games for the Avenging Angels. She is averaging a 6.97 goals against average, where Kiera White has played most of the season, played in 6 games, taking over for Anna Bonney, and she has a 7.17 goals against. Referee now awarding a corner, I believe. Yep. Corner awarded to the Avenging Angels. Let's see who will initiate for them on this. It looks like it's going to be Talina Brown. Yeah, Brown will initiate. Talena's a senior, 5'6", also from Cary, North Carolina. Didn't really work out getting a clean shot. Brown tried to get that to Hannah Tybe, but didn't work out for a shot. Knights now trying to recover. It's in the circle opportunity. And Casey Phelps couldn't take advantage of it, but the referee calls the kick, and it'll end up being another corner, same side for Brown. Brown initiates out to Phelps. Phelps tried to get it back down to Brown for the deflection, and it goes out, and it'll start at the 23. They call it the 23, but they actually don't start it at the 23 on these fields that are football fields. It's supposed to be 23 yards up, but you use what you have to when you have these football lines on the field. Ball was Sordo. Harassed by Swepson, Miranda Swepson, also a freshman. A lot of freshmen on this field for the Avenging Angels of Meredith College. And you would expect that in a team that's 1-9, as the Knights also have a large number of freshmen that are playing. Emil ends up getting knocked down, and Meredith will start this play up, middle of the field. It was Phelps starting. Phelps probably been the most active and around the ball. Check that. I think that was Emily Wolf, 20, not number 30. Yeah, sorry. Phelps plays over here on this right side. Ball sneaks through. Opportunity for Groening. Finds Anderson. She has Sordo cutting through. And goalie Shaylin Henderson will just let that go out. It'll be a starting opportunity for Meredith as Emily Wolf turns it over right away. Anderson finding Sordo. Sordo not really seeing Akin, how close she was, tried to knock it over to the far side. That pass just a little too hard. Marble looking out, crosses it, and finds Anderson, who gets the shot off. The sprawling Henderson. I don't think she ended up touching that. I think the ball went past the left post. But the Knights now with more shots than it looks like they are going to call a deflection. The Knights with more shots here in the first quarter, as there's only 30 seconds left. Score is 0-0. Than they've had on this field the whole season. So this is a really a more enjoyable game if you're a Knights fan. Five seconds left. Time runs out in the first quarter. A 3-on-2 opportunity, but the clock will signal the end of the first quarter. We'll take a quick break and then come back, talk through a little bit of the stats, and I hope you're enjoying this. The beautiful weather. If you're around, if you're listening to this, you're in Buena Vista, Rockbridge County. Come on down, enjoy the evening, bring a date, or just bring yourself. All right, we're back to bring you the second quarter of this Knights field hockey team against the Meredith Avenging Angels. Meredith College, as I mentioned, comes in very much in the same boat as the Knights. The only win that Meredith has is against this very Knights team back on the 21st of October. The Knights looking to get their own revenge, being the Avenging Knights, if they can play that role. The Avenging Angels are obviously going to try and shut that down. Marble comes down, stops any nonsense that might be thrown in the way of her goalie, Kiera White. Good things happen when Sordo is on the ball. She plays right there in the middle, in the midfield. She makes good decisions. She's got a great stick, especially when she gets it to her backhand. The Knights had 6 shots with 4 of them on goal in that first quarter. Good job finding Anderson there. Was Akin, and now Sordo on it. She'll come back across the middle. This diagonal opportunity for her, and we'll say ref will have that call intentionally off of Meredith, and it'll be a Knights corner. Anderson will come over to initiate. She's been looking for Sordo for the setup. Sordo has not just put it on a tee for her teammate. She's been looking for the crosses after she gets this initial corner pass. Again to Sordo. She takes the shot. Deflection opportunity there. The ball goes in. It is a goal for the Knights. And the Knights freshman, Rachel Emmel, gets her very first college goal coming up from that back line where she plays as a defender, able to get that first goal. Memorable moment for her. Great job from Emmel. The initial shot coming from Sordo got shut down, and then Emmel able to get the deflection as Henderson to come out off of her line, trying to shut down any shots that were going to come her way, closing the angle, which is a smart play, smart hockey play. And that ball just squeaked through behind her, and Emmel just sweeps it, and it goes in. And now Anderson looking to attack again, playing in defense. Sasha Rice. Emily Wolf, been probably the most active on that back line. She's really a midfielder, but plays a very defensive role in midfield. Now Brown looking to throw that ball ahead to her teammate, Hannah Tabe. Going to call it off of Meredith. And Victory will look to start up. Had a chance to sit down with the Victory family last week as they came down from Delaware to watch Whitney play, and her brother Brandon, who's on the soccer team, a freshman on the soccer team. Grandparents were down here. If you get a chance, if you ever offered cake by Grandpa Bill Victory, I suggest you take that chance and have yourself some cake, especially if it's not that marble cake. It was good. If you're in Delaware, look up the Victories. Grandpa Bill will definitely hook you up. Sordo now, excellent play in the middle, carries the ball. She's got Paige on this left side. That backhand knock that she does. Opportunity here for the Knights. Just a little slow for Groening. Sasha Rice, the sophomore, was the closest defender for the Angels. Nice overball from Wolf. The Knights' Kiera White comes out, kicks the ball wide. Brown put it back in. That cross there now. Whitney with the tackle in front. Ball stayed with Meredith. And they're going to say it went off of the Knights and up to the 23. Or call it the 25 since we don't have a full line as a 23. Anderson brings it down, trying to get past Brown. She does. Ball stays in. She walks the tightrope, and the referee's going to say no. No dice. Those interesting pink shirts that the referees are wearing are very easy to see. It's about as bright pink as you will find. So going back to a few of the stats, the Knights right now have 7 shots. As Rachel Emmel needs to keep that ball off to the wing, not turn that back to the inside. They'll say it went off of Rachel, and the Knights will... Knights give up a corner. Knights with 7 shots, 5 on goal, and the one goal, it's 1-0. Only 1 shot on goal for the Avenging Angels. This will be their 3rd penalty corner. Brown looking to set up her teammate. She finds Wolf. Wolf goes over to that left side. Looking to work that left side, same side that Brown came in on, and they'll redo this play again. Wolf put that ball over to Miranda Swepson. Now they'll talk it through. Looks like Wolf still having that conversation with Swepson. See if Brown goes back. Initiating, getting the stick. Yeah, same thing. Oh, now it's over the right side. Looked like she was looking for Phelps. Groening wins that battle. Tried to get the ball up to Joaquin. Didn't happen. And ends up in the stick of... Ended up on the stick of Sordo, but great tackle, great check there from Casey Phelps. Whistle on Meredith. Anderson, great job on that diagonal run, trying to keep and shield off the defender since you cannot tackle from behind. Emmel trying to get in front, does a good job being a disruptor there against Tabe. Victory in clearing out that shot from Wolf. Wolf doing a good job shielding and carrying. A lot of play now down on this Knights end. They're going to have to try and get this ball through. They have not been able to get through the middle third of the field. They've just been stuck down playing defense for about 5 minutes. Referee's going to make this call. Not inside the circle, though. Didn't result in a penalty. And the Knights slow to react. Avenging Angels were definitely whistle ready right there as the kick comes from White to clear that ball out. Angels started that up really quick. Nice job. They're going to call, I think, an interference or a kick call. And Katie Smith will start this up. Nope, she'll leave it for Marble. Knights finally cross midfield. See if they can do something with this. Turnover on the penalty. And Emily Wolf start them up. Long ball up ahead. Looks like she was trying to find Nyella Harris. Yeah, she was looking for Nyella Harris on that left side. Ball did go out on Meredith, and Sordo will bring the ball in. Finds Sordo with a nice split. Sordo back and forth. Great job in the midfield. She just has such a slick stick. It was a great job. Maintaining control. Whistle on Meredith. Nyella going up, I think, against Marble there. And they're going to call it off of the... No, they're going to give a start up to the Knights at the 23. Emil, really important right here for her to slow this up. And she did a good job. The turnover came, but she did a good job slowing it up. However, Tylena Brown finds her teammate there in the middle. And it looks like, yeah, Tylena Brown will start up. And victory with the turnover right away to Tylena Brown. Pass, I think Brown was looking for Abatul Abunowar, who is from North Carolina, Fuquay Varina native. She's had a couple... Abunoward's had a couple opportunities where she's been streaking in front of the Knights defender. Brown with the cross. Swepson had a great opportunity there, and the referee's going to call that kick on the Avenging Angels, and Sordo trying to do the best that she can to advance that ball up through the middle of the field. Basically a 1-on-3 right there. Whistle again on Meredith. Sordo swings and misses. Nice job with the check, though, and stepping in is Anderson. Never afraid to stick her nose in there and play physical. She's got a teammate ahead, not able to find Groening. Knights have a chance to get this ball down the wing. They keep pushing it back to the middle. Emil does a great job stepping up, challenging Harris. Nayela Harris had a chance for a fast break. Still the opportunities there. Well ahead of the pack is Taib. There are two right in front of the goal. And Victory sells out, dives after that to knock it out. Knights up 1-0. Minute 40 left. This will end up starting up on a Knight stick. Big knock, big pass from Whitney. Knights have brought everybody back to play defense except for Akin. Marble trying to find Akin. It's the 50-50 ball and a penalty called. Under a minute. Turnover comes, Marble able to get it back. Looks to backhand it. And the referee's going to blow that play dead. Under 30 seconds, so the Knights are trying to delay a bit, see if they can just go into halftime with this 1-0 lead. The same score by which they lost to these Avenging Angels a little more than a week ago. Well, this will be the last touch for both teams. Time runs out. So great job from both teams. Very much in control were the Angels, the Avenging Angels, through the last 10 minutes of that second quarter. The ball was down at the Knights' defensive end the whole time. Really only maybe one opportunity in the last 10 minutes did the Knights cross midfield and have a chance get a shot off. So it was a much better controlled last half of the second quarter for the Avenging Angels. That being said, the Knights take advantage of their opportunities. 5 shots on goal, 7 shots overall. And most importantly, that goal from Rachel Emmel, first goal that she has ever scored in her field hockey career at Southern Virginia University. Rachel Emmel is one of the captains of this team, which obviously is not very common for a freshman. She's from Huntington, Pennsylvania. She's one of 6 children, which I have 6 of my own, so my children sympathize or rejoice, depending on the day, with her and having each one of them having 5 siblings. So great job for Rachel, and the setup from Sordo, who took the initial shot off of the corner that was initiated from the stick of Anderson. So Knights now will have an 8-minute break, and then we'll come back and talk through the expectations for the second half, and we'll have the call for the second half. Thank you for joining us on the Knights Sports Network. Welcome back for the second half of this Knights versus Avenging Angels contest. Southern Virginia University versus Meredith College. Turnover there from Rachel Emmel. Great steal. Getting her stick on that was Bella Allen, the sophomore from Crofton, Maryland. Rachel, the goal scorer of the day. Sure, her aunt Miranda watching up in Pennsylvania. Very proud of that. Marble looks to go backwards. She'll find Sordo. Sordo with that nice backhand through the legs of Groening. And they'll call a kick on the Knights. Phelps doing a good job getting the ball up to Tylena Brown. Emmel thought about going inside, then thought better of it. Abu Noir giving chase. And it'll end up being a deflection off of the Avenging Angels. Rachel unable to get her stick on that ball. Emil will seem like the referee wanted to take a minute to think about that. And it'll be victory to start us up. So the Knights, in terms of stats, dominated play. 2 shots for Meredith, 7 for the Knights, 2 on goal for the Angels. That cross was fantastic. Good opportunity for Allen to get her stick on that ball, but not able to do it. Referee calling the foul. And Phelps will come down to start us up. Trying to get it through. Looking for Tylena Brown. Not able to get there. And it'll be a restart for the Knights. We've got a flat tire for Meredith. That was Cynthia Styron Sanchez, the freshman from Cary, North Carolina. Knights now carrying the ball upfield, but Akin lets that go out. Looking up, trying to find her teammate Smith on that right side. The Knights failed to move that ball up the right side a couple times, or this near side rather, where they've had opportunities to get that ball up ahead to Smith and just haven't taken advantage of it. Whistle will give the ball back to the Knights, and Sordo will initiate. Sordo up the middle as Anderson dives up the middle, gets the ball past the first wave of defenders, sitting there out in front. Great job from Sarah Rice clearing that out. And Phelps will start us off. Sanchez was looking to get the thing going. Miss-hit. Now it's on the stick of Smith. Over to Akin. She's going to take a shot. Goes off the right side. Maybe the second best opportunity of the evening for the Knights. Just didn't get that ball far enough over to the left. Phelps again with the turnover in the middle. Dangerous spots. Groening trying to find Sordo, which is always a good idea. Sordo with the shot, deflection. I'm going to call there's a whistle before that shot. Just outside the circle. Phelps will initiate. Good job finding Swepson, and Swepson in the back and forth with Anderson. Will draw the whistle on Anderson. So we're through the first 5 minutes of this third quarter. Knights with two shots in this quarter. None yet for the Avenging Angels. Just like the first quarter, this one has started out with the Knights controlling most of the pace of play, playing down in their offensive end as Whitney Victory lifts that ball up over that first line of defenders, trying to get it onto the stick of Anderson. But it looked like the Knights, through the latter half of the second quarter, were wearing down. And so a lot of that play was in the offensive end for the Avenging Angels. If they can stay close here and keep this at 1, Meredith, they should have a chance in that fourth quarter since the Knights have no substitutes. Tylena Brown carrying the ball down. She gets the cross off. Deflection goes off of the Knights. It'll be an inadvertent call, so the ball will come up to the 23. Quickly started there from Wolf. Phelps mishits. Smith drawing that drawing that whistle. Marble trying to get the ball up to her, but intercepted. Nice tackle. Marble gets it back. And Rice there on the double team knocks it out. And Marble look to initiate, start us up again from the sideline. Carries. Big knock on. The whistle comes up right where Marble had that ball, and it was going to be a really nice opportunity. Great job for Makin to get her stick on that, control it. All for naught. Phelps is struggling to initiate right now. I'm going to call a deflection. It'll be Knight's ball outside the circle. We'll see going into this fourth how Coach Lamb decides to play. Is she going to bunker down and play with a lot more defensive ideas, or is she going to keep all these players up and see if she can't create attacking chances? Sordo crosses it. They're going to call there's a whistle. It was outside the circle, so it will not result in a corner. Sordo drawing her defender out. Gets it to her backhand. That shot with the deflection, that was high and almost in just over the crossbar of the cage. Henderson reached up high to try to deflect that. She didn't have to get her stick on it because it was not going into the cage, but that's a great, when Sordo was on that backhand and she's close, and that one I believe deflected off a Knight, but really good opportunities. Now Tylena Brown gets it past Victory. Emmel there, though, the safety valve stops that rush. Great job. Wonderful defense from Emmel. That was a great find from Brown as she looked to the middle to find Abanowar. Quick restart from Wolf. That ball deflected off of the Knights, and the referee's going to blow the whistle, give it back to the Knights. And Victory will start us up. Big swing. Does not get past the defense of Wolf. But Anderson wins it. She got a keen ahead. She does get it there. A lot of space to carry now. Akeen a little soft on that pass. Easily intercepted from the Meredith Avenging Angel midfielder, Emily Wolf, the junior from Lusby, Maryland. 5'4". One of the taller players. They do have Abel Bird, number 18 from Clayton, North Carolina. She's a 6-foot player. Don't think she's been in yet. But Wolf has been very active here in the middle stages of this match, as has Phelps for the Avenging Angels. Nice lift. Referee's going to call it on. The whistle is going to go against Meredith, and the Knights will have another good opportunity. Sordo splitting the defenders. Goes up against the triple team and not able to get it out. And the referee will call that interference on Sordo. Been, as usual, the most active, best player for the Knights, at least on the offensive and midfield area. Looking to find Akeen. Akeen not able to get her stick on the ball, knock it down. Well, that does go off of marble. No, I'm going to say it went off of Meredith. Marble bouncing the ball in. Great deflection from Wolf. She faces the double team of Anderson and Sordo. Ends up getting it back, though, and Tylena Brown now with Victory with the steal. Great interception. Hard cross. Didn't have anybody over here on this far side. She's trying to get to Sordo. Maybe a little too hard for her. Again, there's just two wide open players ahead of the play right there, and Rachel Emmel is able to slow this down. It's the third time she's come in and really stopped a fast break opportunity. This ball rolling, it'll get to the end line. It'll end up being Knight's ball. With 1 minute left in the quarter, and we're trying to figure out where the referee wants her to put the ball. I think she's just trying to delay a little bit. Gets it into the waiting arms of Bella Allen. And an opportunity. Dangerous opportunity. That was going to end up with a shot right in front, but the whistle blows, stopping that play as White had come out to challenge the ball with only 20 seconds left. That was going to be very dangerous. And now Victory turns it over. She comes in and challenges the play of Abunawar. 5 seconds left. Wolf trying to play quickly. Over to Allen. And The buzzer will sound, calling an end to the third quarter. Not a ton of action in that third quarter in terms of shots. The Knights with 2 in that quarter. Meredith didn't get a single shot, nor a shot, obviously a shot on goal, and not even a single shot in that quarter. I think they almost had 2 really nice opportunities right there. Whistle saved them from the centering shot, and then the buzzer saved them in that offensive set with Allen getting ready to cross the ball. So the Knights come out fortunate, 1-0 still, and with 15 minutes in the final stanza left, Knights have an opportunity to get their first win of the season here in the last game for both teams. Looking over the roster for these Knights, really enjoying the various home states for each of these players. A local product from just about an hour and a half north is Akin from Orange, Virginia. Akin is, as I mentioned, from Orange. She's a junior. Alexia Clements, a sophomore from Hershey, Pennsylvania. Has not had, I don't think I've seen much from her today. I'll have to check on if she's injured. Clements was a letterman in hockey, in field hockey, in Hershey, Pennsylvania. Wonderful place to visit if you've ever had a chance to visit Hershey, Pennsylvania. The light posts are shaped like Hershey's Kisses, which just that alone makes it a dreamlike state as you're driving through Hershey. Also, a Six Flag theme park up there. It's fantastic. Hopefully, family's watching, even though she hasn't been playing. Ellie Marble, the freshman from Thomaston, Connecticut, has been very active today. One of our captains. Hopefully Kayla and Adam, her parents, are up there in Connecticut enjoying this game. She's a big fan of the Avatar Last Airbender series. Who's your favorite player in that? I don't know. I'm a big fan of Sokka. Don't know about you. Yeah, I'll nerd out on Last Airbender. Shot opportunity there coming from Smith, and Aquino was right in front. Henderson kicking at that ball, whistle ends up blowing, stopping play. Quickly played ahead. Abanowar gets to it, and I think she kicked it ahead. Victory was there to challenge early. Victory has really stepped up. She is not waiting for these players to get into the circle before she's challenging. She's stepping up close to midfield to try to get pressure on those forwards. Kind of leaving Rachel Emmel back there to clean up anything that might squeak through. Anderson sweeps over the top of the ball. Tries to get Miranda Swepson to turn it over, but Swepson fighting, and it will end up being a Knights ball. Anderson also been very active. The senior from Richland, Washington. In 2019, as a sophomore, she played and started in all 15 games. Excellent student on the spring and fall provost list. Also has 5 siblings. A couple of players on this Knights roster have 6 children in their families. Accomplished piano player as well is Anderson. That cross, that was a great opportunity for the cross from Smith. I think she was shooting for near post, but she had an opportunity to cross that and get the deflection. If the Knights were to get a goal here, there would be a huge opportunity for them to seal it away. Playing ahead quickly. Dangerous chance. Sanchez did a good job finding Abenowar. Whitney in challenge. The penalty will be called on her. Victory will step back and Allen will set up play for the Angels. Carries the ball in retreat. Now takes a quick passing opportunity. Gets it to Marble, who big swing from Marble. Puts it 60 yards downfield. And great run. Way to chase that ball down was Katie Smith as she ran past the defender, Sasha Rice. In the end, though, referee will whistle the play dead. Quick start in from Rice. Backhand, trying to find, that was off the stick of Sordo, trying to find Smith again. Smith showing her excellent speed. Good pass on the back line there was Wolf. Finding King. King now called for the foul. Katie Smith is an amazing athlete. She also competed at the national level in rowing in high school. Really good athlete. Marble wins that tackle, goes for the backhand, and it sneaks past the stick of Akin. Knights now putting a lot of pressure on the back line of the Avenging Angels. The Avenging Angels have had a great chance in counterattack going down. They're often in a numbers advantage. They're just not able to get it up ahead quick enough. Give a lot of credit to Victory and to Rachel Emmel, who've slowed down these rushes. Abenowar there fighting against Victory. I think they're going to get Victory. No, they're going to call the whistle on Meredith. Victory doing a great job finding teammate on the far side. That's Anderson. Anderson turns it over. And a big rush coming. It's a 2-on-2 with Brown. She's going to look ahead to Abenowar. Tries to cross it. And that'll be off the stick of Marble. And it'll come up to the 23. No, they're going to say, sorry. You're going to say it went off of Meredith, and Victory will be able to initiate, start us up. Anderson looking to get to Akin. Better job, though, from Wolf to step in front, intercept that. Trying to put the pressure on under 9 minutes. Brown almost got there. Couldn't stop it from going out. Clock will continue to tick down. Knights will not be in any hurry in these situations to start up. Good job finding Sordo. Back and forth it goes Sordo. Gets past Allen and now trying to get past Wolf. Wolf. Great job. Quick restart from Sordo, though. Referee called that. Wolf had taken the ball away, though the ref gives it back to the Knights. Now Sordo goes and gets a call against Meredith. That was Sanchez, the Grace Christian Academy product out of Cary, North Carolina. Cross gets to the stick of Anderson, trying to backhand his Akin. She'll turn, quick fire. Anderson swings and misses. And then eventually the referee will blow his whistle, maybe calling a little bit of a dangerous play. Tylena Brown carrying up, does a good job to get across to Phelps. Haven't called her name much in this third quarter. It was a numbers advantage again, a 5-on-4, but Emmel steps up, trying to get it around Allen, but it was stopped dead in the tracks by Allen after Emmel had made a nice move on Sanchez. Difficult, the back and forth and carrying the ball in field hockey because you cannot use the back of the stick, the round part of the stick. You have to cross your hands when you're going to a backhand situation. Whistle blows. Oh, off the knee. That does not feel good. That'll leave a mark. King doing a great job in front there. She might sub off. And if you've never felt a field hockey ball, they are hard plastic as that ball goes off the stick of King. And they'll call it Knights inbounding. Initiating there was Marble. Coming from underneath was Sordo. She got called for the foul. Great job stepping in front. Again is Marble. Smith trying to track it down, seeing if she can get there first. She can. She's got a teammate up ahead. Posting up inside the circle. And it'll be a long ball opportunity from Wolf. Victory looking to do the same in return. Not going to happen, so she takes a minute. Could move from the Knights, Ellie Marble. Victory doing a great job there. The Magnolia, Delaware native, junior from Caesar Rodney High School. Her father, a soccer coach. She grew up as a daughter of a coach, and you can tell by the way that when you talk with her, the back and forth inside the circle, the Knights are going to have to go don the masks. As the corner will come for the Avenging Angels. I believe that's the call, though very slow to get into it are the Knights defenders. Tylena Brown will come back and initiate off this corner. Usually they've looked for Wolf to set up the play. She's number 20, right at the point of the circle. It's a good break for the Knights, using it as sort of a timeout situation. Whistle comes down. He does find Wolf. Wolf over to the stick of Allen. In front. Goes past 3 sticks. 2 of them were Angel sticks. And it does go off the end line. And it'll end up being Knights to start this as we go underneath the 4-minute mark. Still in this quarter, no shots on goal for Meredith. Rachel Emmel trying to clear that ball out. And as it goes off the end line, Marble watched it go out. It'll be the ball at the 23 for Wolf. Tries to go to the corner to Brown. Brown will get there. Anderson steps in front. Does a good job intercepting, deflecting that ball. The Knights don't want to give up anything across the face of the cage. This ball's been down at the Knights' end for the last 3 or 4 minutes. The intensity, the pressure coming from the play of the Avenging Angels. They try to play quick now, coming almost to the 2-minute mark. 2.5 left in this fourth quarter. The check from Akin and from Groening. Off the end line, and it will be, no, sideline, sorry. Off the sideline, inbounding on that far side will be the Avenging Angels. Boy, this is a dangerous opportunity for Wolf. Tries to cross it, hits off the leg of Sordo, and Sordo just knocks it out of bounds. The Knights have everybody back in the defensive end. Nobody left up top. So this ball likely will stay in the defensive end for the Knights. There's nobody to really carry that ball or pass it to upfield. Big pass. Hard upfield. That's from Akin. Nice win on that ball was Groening. But the challenge coming from Sarah Rice was fantastic. Shut down that play. Victory draws the penalty. She looks to take a minute. She'll try and delay this as long as possible as the clock now goes under a minute. Big swing, turnover, a miss hit. Talina Brown. It's a 2-on-2. Great defense from Marble. And Emmel clears it up. She gets to Sordo. Not able to clear it out. Tayeb trying to fight for that. Ball in the circle. Kicked out by White. 10 seconds left in the quarter. So clock stops at 9 as there will be a penalty corner coming. Crazy ending as the Knights and the Avenging Angels battle it out inside the circle right in front of goalie Kiera White. So the teams gather together. Talina Brown will initiate. Ball goes to Wolf. Wolf will take a shot from the outside right in front of the goal. 1 second left, and the Knights will take the victory. Final game of the year for the Knights as they come up with the big win, turning the tables on the Avenging Angels, who won just over a week ago, 1-0. Now the Knights, although the referees come together, Don't know exactly what the discussion is. So I'm not sure what the conversation is. Teams are huddled up. Coaching staff's anxiously await. Courtney Hexter with her staff on that left side over there in the gray coats. Captains will come over and get the ruling from the referees as Coach Lamb on the far side anxiously awaiting the result of this. And what can they do? I mean, you're going to put 2 or 3 seconds back on the clock. I don't think they're calling any kind of penalty, at least not a penalty shot. Maybe a corner? As they come to explain it, Courtney Hexter and Camille Lamb, coaches, will meet at midfield. They'll receive the explanation. Looks like it's going to be a corner as Tylena Brown comes over, and they'll have to put some time back on the clock as it reads double zeros. So they're replaying the last corner. They're going back to 9 seconds. I think they're saying the clock went early. So we're redoing the whole thing. Pretend it never happened. That last corner, Tylena Brown. Last time went to Wolf. Wolf took the shot at the point. She goes to Wolf again. Wolf will take the same shot right in front. And a kick is called. And the Knights will win the game a second time. So now they get cheered a second time. Doesn't count as 2 wins. It's still only 1 win, but they get to celebrate it twice. Rachel Emmel down. Don't know if she's down because she took that last ball or she took that one in the knee. Way to go, Rachel Emmel. Not only is saving the shot, but also getting the goal as Emmel gets her first goal of the year, her first goal ever as a college field hockey player, and also the game winner for the Knights' first win of this season. Great effort by both teams. Really appreciate Meredith, the Avenging Angels, coming up and visiting their last game of the year. They also managed to get a win. Both teams have a lot to work on, but positives to build. There's athletes on both teams. Solid goalie play from both. The Knights finish, though, on this evening as some of the soccer players are going to rush the field. Super excited for their teammates, their classmates. Very common here at Southern Virginia University. So the ladies cheer on each other. The crowd hugs all around. Congratulations to the Knights field hockey team, Camille Lamb and her team. Thank you, everybody out there who joined us for this game, both from the Meredith College fans and the Southern Virginia Knight family. I'm Scotty Winterton, happy to bring you this final game of the season for the Knights field hockey team. Hope everybody enjoyed it. Have a good evening, and God bless.